Let's go for it. Alright guys, looks like we're starting off. It's cold. Right out the gate. Oh, interesting. Started me in Alan's cave. Okay, so like I said, we're just getting started. I don't have any tools yet. And from here I have a couple of routes I could possibly take. We're going to jump up here in the deer stand, grab the pry bar, some rifle rounds, pork and beans, MRE, and check the first aid kit. Antibiotics. Okay, that's not a bad little haul there. So we've got 2 routes we could go. Grab these rose hips. I could either make a run straight for the dam, which is that way, or I can take off this way and go towards the lake cabins. Personally, I prefer to start there. That's just my preference. So we're going to make a run for the cabins. The reason I don't like starting in the dam, unsurprisingly, is because that's where Fluffy lives, and he likes to scare the pants off of me every time. So we're just going to let him have the dam for now, and we'll come deal with him later. So for those of you that are maybe watching this stream for the first time, you're new to the Long Dark. I do a lot of narrating as we go, just kind of explaining things for new players. So basically we're playing on Stalker mode. That's the hardest setting. And what I'm looking for right now is cattails. Along the river you can typically find them, and around the lake as well, basically any body of water. And they're a pretty lightweight food source, and relatively plentiful, which is nice. Of course, I haven't found any yet. Hello, little rabbit. Oh, and there's a wolf right here as well. So, we're starting our new Stalker game right off the bat being a little bit frustrating. But hey, we'd have it no other way. I wonder if I can just go around him. I think I can, actually. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. Yes, it is. You can do it. You can do it. Up and over. Attaboy. Alright. I have a flare, which I could use to scare him off, but I only have 1. So I really don't want to use it if I don't have to. Just let him hang out down there by himself. Oh, we are freezing, which is to be expected given how much the wind is blowing right now. Alright. I'm just going to make a quick check of this cabin here, this little fishing hut, before we head up to the lodge right there. Never know. Might be something here worth grabbing. And then we'll make a run back out shortly thereafter and check everything else. Hatchet. Excellent. Makes it faster to gather lumber. Also gives me a way to defend myself if I get jumped by wolves. Fishing line. Do a quick check over of the drawers. Some cloth. And that looks like that's it. But that is fine with me. Not a bad little haul. Alright, so I'm just going to run the coast, check for some cattails along the way, and then get out of this blistering cold. You can't lay down yet, son. Got stuff to do. There's those cattails. The wind is so strong. I'm trying to run right now. And as you can see, I'm not going very fast at all. Oh man, there's another wolf right there. What did I tell you? This game is... It's punishing me, this start. Right out the gate. Oh, did that wolf just disappear? Might be a glitch. I'm not confident that he actually disappeared, so I'm going to keep this handy. Grab a few more cattails. And that's good. Let's get out of this cold. Although, you know, it looks like there's a body over here we should probably check. Oh, there he is. He like teleported. Nice winter coat. Alright, let's get out of this cold. My gosh. Okay. Let's put that away. And I'm going to turn my light off here because I'm getting a reflection and I can't see my monitor. 1 second. There we go. That's a lot better. I can see a bit better. Antiseptic. What we got here? Just checking all the nooks and crannies. Candy bar. Decent start. Some scrap. Hook. I promise I won't call out every single thing I pick up since you guys can see. It's a habit. File cabinets. Go through here real fast. I've been playing Stalker mode for a while now. For those that just tuned in, I did have a game that was going 30 days plus and something happened to it. I'm really not sure what happened. I got home this evening and fired up the game and my game state was gone. So I don't know if my computer had a issue or what. So we're just gonna take it as a sign that that game wasn't meant to be and we're gonna start over. And let's go. Whoops, sometimes there's an item right there. Let's check upstairs. Sorry, bud. I always get a little sad when I see the bodies. And I love the music in this game. It's used to great effect. It's not like in your face or overwhelming, it just really accentuates the setting. Okay, so let's see. Let's just do a quick check of what we've gathered so far. It's got a few food items, but we don't have a means to open the cans yet. We don't have a can opener. So what I'm going to do is, and that's why I try to grab these cattails. I'm going to focus on these sorts of snacks in the meantime. So let's eat this low quality candy bar and hope we don't get sick. Get a few calories in. We need to make some water. We currently don't have anything to drink. We have 5 rifle rounds, but no rifle, and we have 2 bedrolls. So this is redundant. I'm actually going to just go ahead and harvest the one that's lower quality because I'll get 10 scraps of cloth out of that, which are great for patching up the good bedroll we still have left. Also patching up our clothing. Because you can see here, these long underwear and pants are not exactly in good shape. And if you don't repair the items before they reach a 0%, they are ruined and you can never fix them at that point. And given that it's cold outside in this game, you really don't want to freeze to death. So, all right, we've got ample first aid, and all right, so let's see, what time is it? Just afternoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start a quick fire with the reclaimed wood that we have. I'm going to try to save the accelerant. My chance of success is pretty low, but we're going to roll the dice. Let's see how we do. So the plan is melt a little snow, hydrate ourselves, have a very quick nap in this bed, and then head out immediately as soon as we get up. I've learned in Stalker mode, I think the best thing you can do is try to play aggressively if you can. Like, don't turtle or hole up in a place for too long. Crap, we'll try that one more time. Because what happens is you get a small food cache or something, and you think, all right, I'm just gonna hang here for a while. This looks great, and then next thing you know, like the weather is crap for several days straight. You run out of food, and you get desperate. So I try to play aggressively while I can, and get as many resources as I can early on. All right, there we go. And we're just gonna melt a liter of snow here and boil it real fast. And I do apologize for those of you just tuning in. I know the cooking aspects of this game are definitely not where the excitement lies, so bear with me. Just doing a little housekeeping. Actually, I should probably let's do another half liter. Just so we've got something. Dehydration seems to get you fairly quickly in this game. Okay, so there we go. Alright, check our statuses again. A little bit tired, a little hungry, pretty thirsty, so let's fix that. One more snack. And then we're going to do a quick power nap. Now, I am also, before I lay down, I'm going to actually drop my clothing because this fire, combined with this bed, is pretty warm, plus 5 Celsius. So this will hopefully get my condition back up, and then we can head right out. Okay, 97, that's good. A little hungry, a little thirsty, but totally manageable. Weather still sounds pretty shit outside. Well, maybe not. Alright, let's put our clothes on. I am glad that I found the basic winter coat. Okay, rolling. I'm going to do a quick stash. Let's come over here and chuck a few things in here. Materials. Let's drop the cloth. Scrap metal. Rose hips, sure. What else do we have? Just trying to make myself... You know what? I'm light enough. We're good. Alright, so let's go... Alright, there was a wolf out here earlier. Looks like he is not here now. Now, if I had a rifle, unfortunately I don't, I could sort of spook this deer towards that wolf. Oh, he's taking him anyway. The wolf will take him down. And then you can shoot the wolf, and basically you've got free meals for a long time. He's gonna get him. Sorry, pal. Fortunately, I have no rifle. I might be able to scare him off with the flare, but the last time I tried that, I just got mauled anyway. I guess he was really hungry and didn't like me disturbing his meal. Alright, not too many cattails on this side. What's the weather like? Oh, this is great. It's actually a perfect day to make a run out here. I should know better than to ever say that, but that's the thing. This game is full of surprises. The weather is unpredictable, the wolves are unpredictable, everything is trying to kill you, and believe it or not, that's what makes it really fun. Alright, we got another wolf there. Seems to always be a pretty good cluster of them. Oh, there's 3 of them. Holy sh... Yeah, fair warning, it's late at night, my kids are in bed, so I'll probably slip some unsavory words. now and then. Alright, well, I'm going to let them have that fishing hut for now. I'm going to make my little loop. Check these cabins. My last game was also going extremely well in the sense that I found 3 rifles. Never found 3 rifles in Mystery Lake. There were 2 inside of a bunker. And then I found another one, I believe, in the train cars, the derailed train cars. I didn't even know that was possible. Now that I've said that, I won't get a rifle at all this time, I'm sure. Alright. So, I try to follow what some of the other streamers I've watched do by using the lantern to check the nooks and crannies first. Looking for stray rifle rounds, that kind of thing. And then once that has been done, save the fuel and check the big storage containers. Yes, it will. Sewing kit, heavy wool sweater, excellent. That's actually fantastic. Okay, so let's look at something real quick. So that heavy wool sweater is probably... Now, it's in worse condition than my thin wool sweater, and yet not that much worse off on warmth. So I'm going to harvest this one real quick, since I dropped off my cloth back there. I'm going to put this one on, and I'm going to repair it. Did just realize the time. This should be okay. We've got a little bit of daylight left. I try not to be out at night. Maybe that's a really conservative way of playing, but it's served me well. Okay, let's see what we got in this one. Nada. Ooh, this one might be slim pickings, folks. Metal container, that's about it. So let's see what we got. Yep, not much. Next. Ooh. We might end up sleeping out here. That wasn't my plan, but that's another thing about this game. I do a lot of things in this game that weren't my original plan. Nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, Stalker mode, significantly less loot. Alright, well, shoot. That is sad. Okay. Just gonna make the most of it. Alright, so let's just have the flare at the ready in case we do encounter any of those wonderful furry friends of ours. Terrible visibility, my gosh. This is some of the worst visibility I've ever experienced. It's like the game got wind that I'm streaming now, so it's like, alright, he has an audience. Let's make this a bit more challenging. Bring it on. Bring it on. What have we here? Sorry, pal. Let's run around back here real quick. So the game, for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, it's the general placement of things like these cabins is static game to game, but their condition is not. I've been here when all 3 of these are perfectly fine, but right now 2 of them are burned down. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, let's switch over to the lantern again. And tomato soup. I like tomato soup. Man, not much in these cabins, I tell you. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we have the hatchet, you know. We've got some of our necessities. That's the most important thing. The rest is just details. So there's one more cabin. If we keep going this way. Just follow the coast. Yeah, when the weather's really bad, it seems like the wolves aren't out as much. But I don't know if this is considered bad weather. To me, it's just bad visibility, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're hanging out just beyond the edge of my vision. We're going to find out here in a minute, because ultimately we're going to have to go out there. Let's have a quick look behind this cabin. Trying to be a bit more thorough. Oh, and look at that. Okay, and that's why you try to be more thorough. I have never found the rifle here ever. Ever. Because I've never looked here. Boys and girls, this is my boomstick. There are many like them, but this one is mine. That makes me extremely happy. I can't even express it. The places they put loot in this game, I tell you. Never checked there. Feels silly now. Alright, looks like that's about it. Now, oh, I'm hungry. Pardon me while I snack on something here. Let's see, that's 300 calories for 0.1, that's 500 calories for 0.1. We don't have a can opener yet. Let's eat these. I try to always eat the stuff that has the worst like calorie to weight ratio first. Travel as light as you can. So part of the reason it's so dark is it's late. So really we don't want to hang out here too much more. Although we might camp out in a fishing hut for a night. We might. We'll see. Although I didn't craft the fishing line, so that would be not very beneficial. Did I? Let me see. Nope. Fail on my part. Oops. Sorry, I got a text on my phone and glanced at it and lost my way. Okay. Now, there is... Oh. There it is, the fishing hut. I think we're going to have enough time, as long as we keep sprinting. Finish our loop, get back to the main cabin before complete darkness settles in. Cattails, cattails, there's one. So if you guys watch and have any questions about the game, if you've not played it before, curious about the mechanics, whatever, I love chatting with people while I play, so don't be shy. On the other hand, if you just like watching a guy die, feel free to watch me die in silence, because I will probably die.
I could use this.
Not bad. I'm actually surprised by how light it is for as late as it is. Alright. Well, we've almost picked all the cattails clean from this lake. Those 3 wolves are still hanging out around that fishing hut. So we're going to let them have it. Man, they are thick as thieves out here today. My goodness. Okay, so I can't remember if we actually checked this one, so pardon me if this is repeat. I don't think we did. We did not, so good. We'll get this one real quick. Since they've moved that direction a bit. Make a quick check. Rifle round, great. Looks like some more fishing line up top. And that's it. Yep. Alright, so we need to go that way, but I'm going to take an alternate route. There is a path back this way, and sometimes you spawn back here, but there's a little nook. Sometimes there's a body in there, some loot. So we're just going to make a quick check. And hopefully we don't encounter any of our furry friends. We are quickly running out of daylight. Yep. Oh, it's getting real dark. Reminds me of when I was a Boy Scout as a kid. I used to go to scout camp every summer. And this one summer I took a survival course. And it was great fun. Like it was challenging, but great fun. We slept out under the stars, you know. Didn't have sleeping bags or anything. Traveled really light. Had to make shelter out of what we could find. It was cool. But by the end of I think it was the third day that we did it, after we had passed the time requirements, some of us decided to go back to our main campsites. And it was so dark, and none of us had any lights, that it was a very challenging trip.
What have we here?
Well, we have a dead body. And we're robbing the poor guy, but he doesn't need it. Oh, guys, that's seriously pretty dark now. Okay, now I can see the tree line. Whew. Yeah, like I said, I don't normally stay out this late, so... getting a little nervous. Because there's a good chance when we get back to that cabin, there will be a wolf hanging around. There's often one that prowls around there. Okay, I gotta get my bearings. There we go. That doesn't help for shit. Holy cow. It is dark. Okay. Now we're getting really close to the lodge, but we're also really close to where there's often a wolf prowling about. And that makes me a little nervous. Oh, man. Whew, I can see a little better out here. Okay, guys. No whammies, no whammies. There's the lodge. Cannot see. Or shit, can't even see the door. That probably did not seem half as intense to you guys, but I was having a bit of an issue there. Okay, so we made it back. We have a rifle. We're tired, we're hungry, but before we go to bed, we need to do a little minor crafting. So we need to do fishing tackle. Ooh, don't want to do that. Just like that. There we go. And we can't currently We're out of hooks, but let's see. Can I make one? Nope. I think I put a scrap metal in here. I did. So let's make one of those. Oh, you know what? I don't want to waste my lantern fuel. Pardon me. So let's make a hook. I think this actually makes a cluster of hooks. So we should be set for a while. How many did that create? Yeah, 3 hooks. Nice. So I can actually do fishing tackle. We can make 3 of these. And, you know, fishing tackle is great because it weighs virtually nothing. And it's somewhat random. I mean, sometimes you can break it relatively quickly, but I've been pretty lucky with my fishing experience in this game so far. So, all right. Now, let's run upstairs real fast. I don't know about you guys, but if this was real, I would move the dead body outside. A little creepy to sleep with a dead guy in here. Oh no. Is my lantern out of fuel? Yup. Okay. Telling you, this game is not going to be forgiving. Alright, I'm not going to light a fire, because as you can see, it's fine, and this bed is plenty warm. So I'm actually just going to drop the clothes. Have a bite. We still don't have a can opener, but I'm hoping with tomorrow's run we can get one. The weather is the wild card. The wolves are as well, but the weather is the biggest factor determining what we do tomorrow. So we still have 1 fishing hut we didn't search, but that's not a priority. So I think what we'll do is we'll get up. We'll try to maybe make a run for the derailed train. Man, I'm still hungry. I guess I could smash the can. Oh, I could use the knife. That's fine. There we go. Not completely satisfied, but better than nothing. Alright. Normally I never rest for 8 hours in this game, but really at this point we have nothing else to do but sleep before we head out again. Okay, 21 hours. Thirsty and hungry, not surprising. Eat the energy bar. And grab our clothes. Okay, let's put everything on. Made that mistake once. Oh, you know what? Before we go out, well, I was going to say I could fix these 2 items, but that takes time, and really I need to see if the weather is nice, because if the weather's nice, I'm going to go right now. I don't want to waste that opportunity. However, one of our furry friends might show up and say, no, you should fix your pants. Okay. Excellent. Weather's cold, but manageable. So the first thing I'm going to check is I'm going to see if the prepper's cache, also just called the bunker, is right here. This is one of the many potential places it can show up right up here. So we're going to see if we find it. I am currently playing on a Mac, and I'm neither a pro Mac or pro PC guy. I like both, but I am looking forward to building my new PC this summer, because because the streaming tools are way better for the PC. Currently I have to have my chat window open on a second screen over here. I don't have an overlay. Okay. I thought... Yep, it's not here, boys and girls. Normally it's right around this area, so no cache for us this time. That's alright. That just means there are other places to check. Alright. Is there a nice path down here? Whoop. Well, guess we're going to find out. There we go. Alright. He sounds close. Can't tell where he is exactly, but he has friends. Oh, there's one. You guys can stay back there. I'm going this way. Now, not that that's going to help, because I'll be honest with you, every time I've ever come up to the derailed train, there's always at least 2 wolves, oftentimes 3, at least on Stalker mode. So we may, yeah, see, there's one right there. So I may end up dropping this one. Yeah. We'll do our search. I'll harvest from the corpse, and then we will head back. I'm sorry, pal. Now, I was hoping that would have dropped him straight away, but it didn't. So now we got to do a little tracking. Which isn't really good because there were 2 other wolves here. Oh, man, come on. Where's my blood trail? There it is. Lost it for a second. Love the game. Son of a bitch. Come get some. So guys, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. And I don't know which wolf that was. So we probably have 2 injured, pissed off wolves right here now. And oh man, this is a poor decision on my part. And really what sucks is that the wind is going to cover up the blood trail, and we're going to lose both corpses, so effectively we've wasted 2 rounds of ammunition. Son of a bitch. And we're cold. There is a voice in the back of my head deeply regretting my decision to chase this blood trail. Oh, look at that. The drops disappearing right before my eyes because of the snowstorm. Son of a bitch. I'm also, why am I having a hard time climbing? That is not a steep incline. So, love the game, but that's one of my beefs that I've expressed on a couple occasions, that the inability to climb modest inclines is kind of annoying in this game. Well, 2 wasted shells. Son of a bitch. Still a wolf hanging right there. Very likely still another one closer than that. Let's take a look on the other side so we don't get jumped. So we effectively ran 2 of them off.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Dude, you should never say that. Yeah, you know, this is the first time I've played that I have not seen a deer corpse here. Almost every time. Oh, man. Well, here's the thing. If they did die, they're not going to be that far. And they're too far for us to search for right now because we're freezing. But we can come look for them later. Oh yeah, the lantern is empty. So... Oh, that is piss poor.
I don't have much more in me.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't be such a negative Nancy. Well, totally not worth the effort. We took a good beat down from 2 separate wolves and have nothing to show for it, really. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So, up on that ridge there's potentially 2 wolf corpses, but we don't have time right now. So we gotta go back and lick our wounds. That's kind of embarrassing, guys. That's terrible. I shot 2 wolves at almost point blank and didn't kill either of them. Oh man. I do feel like they're a little bit thicker this game than my last one. Alright, so what to do. Condition is 54%. Alright. I did notice that the buck out on the water that wolf downed, the corpse is still there. By this point, I'm sure there's no meat left, but we could salvage leather from it, which would be smart. So let's do this. We're going to get all... Well, slow your roll there, buddy. It's a little ambitious. Okay. In this case, I'm going to use it. Alright. Load the fire up. And I don't want to use that MRE yet, but really at the end of the day, what's it matter? Calories are calories. And I'm pretty hungry. Okay, we need some snow melted. 2 shots. It's gonna haunt me. Well, I'm thinking maybe at this point we should make a run for the Trapper's Homestead. Maybe there's some more shells there. It's typically a good place to hunt. Okay, what time? Well, do a quick clothing drop. Actually, you know what? I might as well repair this stuff now. Not doing anything else for the rest of this day. So yeah, good word of advice on this game is if you want to see how long you can survive, just make it a point to always be flexible on your plans. Alright, let's go fix this clothing. Before it completely falls apart. I failed. Come on. Okay, that's better. 59%. 63%. So it's midday. So maybe we won't have to wait until tomorrow. Maybe we can just have a good long siesta here. Let's take a 5-hour rest, see where that gets us on condition. $72. Debating. 72% is enough to fight off a wolf if we were to get jumped. Can't believe I already ran out of lantern fuel. I mean, I'm not kidding, guys. I've had games where I've got like 3 lanterns just sitting around. But again, that's what kind of makes the game fun. You really never know what you're going to get dealt each time you fire up a sandbox. Plus, for those of you who are new to the game, the sandbox isn't even the entirety of the game. It's really just a testing ground for the developers. There's going to be a story mode. And it's supposed to be released this year, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Alright, well, don't want to jinx myself, but it sounds reasonable outside. It's okay, actually. Decisions. That's a perfectly good buck corpse down there with some leather on it. And a wolf I could use for meat. Of course, I've not managed to kill the last 2, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. Obviously, I'm going for it, though. You need to die. Sorry, bud. I would never kill a wolf in real life, but I need meat. And I also need to craft that really sexy wolf hide coat. Because it's warm as shit and it scares the other wolves away. And this might work out okay. Yep, I know, buddy. Hold tight. Yep, as I suspected, all the meat is gone. Gonna take a little bit of a condition hit here, but we're gonna do it anyway. Like I said, be bold. Don't be afraid of that condition going negative. Do be afraid of the fucking dark, though. Pardon my French. I was a little nervous there that there'd be another wolf. Okay. I keep having to remind myself, you don't have a lantern. And really, I don't want to keep burning through matches either. That's a terrible idea. How many do I have, actually? I have... I'm not terrible in the match department, but still. Alright. So, let's do this. Just grab all the reclaimed wood we can. Get a fire going. My percent of success here is pretty low.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know, Bal. I know. Bear with me. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna save a couple of them here. Because you can craft stuff out of these too. Put all that stuff back in the crafting table downstairs tomorrow. I can drop these cattails. I do not need all of those. Gives me a little weight back. Okay, where are we sitting? Very hungry, very thirsty. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching, but unfortunately it is 10:30 my time, and tomorrow is my last day of work for the week. It is spring break, and I do work for a school district, so I'm off Thursday and Friday, but that means I'm going to have to cut my stream a bit short tonight. I do try to stream on a fairly regular basis, but being a dad, as is implied in my name, doesn't always happen. So, and I can't say my commentary tonight was the best. I'm a little tired. So, but if you do like watching The Long Dark in general, add me to your list, follow me, and get that notification when I pop online next time. And I'd love to have you. So we're going to get one more bit of wolf meat here in our bellies. And we have about 4 hours till daylight, so we're going to shoot for 5, get a little extra rest. So, as I said, guys, thanks for joining me, and yeah, tune in next time. Hope to see you then.